Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I purposely did not get on until after 9 because I didn't need y'all playing with the game. Y'all can already see that V recovery. So again, if I had hopped on early, you guys would have been trying to trade, trying to take too many plays before now, when you really don't need to. Good morning, good morning. The discovery call link. Let me pop that one up for you. What's the discovery call? The discovery call is if you want to work with me, but you're not quite sure on which product I offer that you may need because I have multiple services. I will drop the link me for you guys where you can just go in and see which product. I will say don't purchase anything until you probably have a discovery call or you shoot me an email because the prices on the website are without any of your YouTube member discounts. So I don't want you just going on there. That's why I don't really drop the link to it, because it's gonna cost you more. And I don't advertise like, okay, here's my one-on-one, here is my one-on-one mentorship, here is my group mentorship. So it's specifically so you have to want to speak to me because the prices can scare you away. So here you can go book the discovery call. It's just going to let you know it's $27. I may put a YouTube code for you guys at some point. But if you're doing one-on-one mentorship with me, it's gonna say 2,000. Y'all like, whoa, Chaz, like I don't know you from a can of paint, but you got a link up for $2,000. That's why it's embedded. That's why it's all the way over here on the page, and that's why I don't promote this page that much, so you guys are not like scared away immediately on working with me because you don't know the prices and you don't know me. So that's what the discovery call is for, is to know, do you need a one-on-one? Do you need mentorship? Do you want the group mentorship? I will say group mentorship will lock this Saturday, and we may move this session to Sunday or next Saturday because we're going to be traveling. But group mentorship, if you click on it, it's going to say it is $700. YouTube and Discord members will get a discount. So if that's something you're wanting, 8 weeks Saturday with me to get your foundation, you may want to reach out to me. Just send an email. That way I can get you a discount code. You don't have to pay that much. If you're doing one-on-ones or we're doing specials or things like that, or you just want to give a donation to the channel, my Zelle and Cash App will be there. I do have credit repair, and then I have my free money link where you can sign up for SoFi and get free money. So I will drop this one for you guys as well. But that's what the discovery call is for. It's just for you to discover, hey, do I want to work with Chaz? Is she a good fit to work with me? And are my goals something she can help me with? I never want you guys to pay for anything that you just don't really need. Some of you just need a few strategy calls. Some people need full mentorship because they don't have any foundation. Or you may want a little bit more hand holding than just having to pay week by week. Like, no, I want 8 weeks. I want to be able to talk to you 2 or 3 times a week, and I want to pay every session. I'll just pay up front, and then I have access to you. So that's what that gives you. Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate y'all coming in. Again, we're not going to stay long. A lot of the analysts have to travel today, but we're after that 9 a.m. And you may be looking at my chart and saying, what are these? What's going on my chart? So let's break it down. I don't want to miss anybody. If you're looking at tickers already or you've already got burnt, go on and we're gonna call it Trader Anonymous. Go on and let us know what you did and see how we can correct it. Whoa, wrong screen. All right. So I didn't want to hop on before 9 because you shouldn't be taking a trade before 9. Why, Chaz? Because the market is still trying to figure out what it wants to do. It's waking up. It's like a toddler. It doesn't know if it wants to be great or bad on that day. So we don't trade before 9 a.m. And if that's a struggle for you, come in and put this line at 9 or 10 o'clock, whichever, if you're on Eastern or Central time, and don't place a trade before it. You can see there was a little bit of chaos. We had a bounce up and a bounce down, and we've hit multiple support levels. My dotted lines, excuse me, my dotted lines are previous pre-market levels. Those are levels where market makers are telling you, hey, I'm willing to buy shares at this price. I'm not willing to buy shares at this price. And they usually come back into the option market to pick up some more money. So we're seeing now where a strong psychological level is. Where somebody tell me in the chat, where's the strong psychological level at right now? Where's a strong psychological level? Just looking at the chart, what seems to be a strong psychological level? And if you traded with me before, it's very obvious. But if you've never been here before, it might not be. So you guys drop in the chat and let me know, where's the strong psychological level? It can be support or resistance. But you guys let me know, what is that level? Jake in here, quickness. We haven't even talked in a minute. Strong psychological level. 730, 850. The high, I could see it. Thank you. Let's see. 738. 740. Yes, you guys are seeing it. We have a strong psychological support and we have a strong psychological resistance. Both of those levels are super important. Why are they important? Because we could range in between both of those levels, or if we want to see a significant move, we want to see it get above those levels. So if I don't get a 5-minute candle closing above, we may not see action or continuation to the upside or to the downside. We could just bounce in between here. Now we can add other indicators to help us see where things are going, but right now you don't need it. You need to be seeing, okay, where are the levels at? Where is the support? Where is the resistance? Can we push above or below those levels? And right now we're giving up. Like it's been trying to push up to 740 and popping back down. 740 popping back down. So they got to get buyers to step up. And are they going to step up on a Friday going into Orange Man's weekend? I don't know. Let's see. So right now, if you haven't placed a trade, I wouldn't do anything just yet. Let's see. It is bouncing up. Or if you are taking a trade, you need to scalp. If you are scalping, that is meaning you are getting in and out of the trade pretty quickly. Once you see profit, you take profit. You're not holding for a long time. So it's Friday. Let's not give back any of our gains. And let's see what plays out. Wait for a candle to close. This candle has about 3 more minutes in it. So if you were bullish and you were let me say bearish, and you were looking for this to come back down, let the candle close, let it breathe, see if we get a continuation. And if you were thinking about getting a call back here and running it up that 50 cent, take some profit off of it. 20-30% on your scalping is still money. A lot of people feel like, well, I didn't hit 50%, I didn't hit 100, so it wasn't a home run, or you don't have to have, you don't need home runs. I always say, base hits pay bills. So don't be afraid to just take your base hits. We have some wickings letting us know, sellers are coming in to the top. We're gonna see who has the bag today. I did take Apple. Did you take Apple to the upside or to the downside? What was the strike? How did that look? Let's go take a look at Apple. Let's look at Tesla. Yeet. I thought about swinging some more Tesla puts. I like it. It's already made a very strong move. And trading Tesla on Friday is phenomenal because those zero DTEs are super cheap and they're an easy way to print. Y'all also know I love TSLL if your account's just a little bit smaller. But yes, this is a beautiful play on Tesla. They just sold out because naturally what? They trash. Uh, Inventory, retail. I haven't even heard the earnings, but yeah, haven't been great. They sank a lot of money into SpaceX. SpaceX is down. All of that. Again, let's not hurt a lot of feelings, but if you've been in SpaceX, just I got tissue for you and a shoulder to cry on. But again, a lot of us told y'all not to do that. So let's get back over here. SPY's pushing back up to test that 740 again. If we start breaking, we could get a run. I got a pre-market level at that 740.81. If we reject, you see the range of the rejection. So if you're not great at scalping, you may want to sit out today, hold your bread. You just feel like giving it away. You see my Zelle and Cash App. If you're not ready for the day, definitely stay on the porch. Upside. Okay, so Apple upside. Let me pull up Apple earlier. Nice. Nice on Apple upside. You see, I don't have it marked up. Oh, there we go. Get a gap in there. Boom. Apple calls. Like that was beautiful. Yeah, buddy. Where did it go back to? This is why it's back up to Tuesday high. Yeah, it's probably got a little more room. Probably 330. Yeah, that thing started coming down, market may pull back too. But yeah, I'm gonna put a little room right there, psychological, and then there's the high. But nice, I like that. It's a beautiful play. Here we go, back at resistance again. Chop chop. Bull run on absolutely. So again, I won't be on here long. We may stay for an hour or so. Again, we like to get $100 before lunch to see if they'll give it to us. But we're gonna take what we can get. If we just get breakfast for before lunch, we're gonna take it. We got the travel, the trading group. We're leaving the group chat. We're leaving the Discord and meeting up in Dallas. Um, so this should be an absolutely amazing weekend. With the analysts. If you're not a part of the Discord or you don't have a trading community, drop Discord in the chat, and that way I can pop that link up for you as well. I do have that. I'm sorry, I already have it up. 7-day free trial. Scan that QR code. Scan it today or scan it Monday, whichever one you want to come back to, and get you a full week of trading with us for free. Getting signals, getting education. Just pull up and get some learning in. Oh, y'all have fun. Absolutely. Like, again, I've made a lot of money with the analysts, and I've never met them in person. I'm trying to see if I met any of the analysts in person. I don't think so. And this is it's quite crazy that I've been business partners um with Court for years now, and we have not met in person. Like, I've made more money with strangers than I have with probably my whole family. And it's a wild phenomenon, but we have a really good team, and I think is um very much so aligned with what God has for us in our own callings. So that creates a fold that you just can't. I don't even have the words to describe what we have. We get along well. We're very diverse. We come from similar but very different backgrounds from all regions, and we just work well together. We bounce off of each other. We pour into each other. We support each other. When we're down, we help each other. When we're up, we help each other. It's not just like, oh, we all making money and that's when we're great. It's like, even when we're in our sad or darkest times, like, hey, that's when we really need each other and we really support each other. So in our Discord, we do that the same for our members. Pull up, they say they need help or they're winning or losing, we're going to cheer for you, we're going to pray for you, we're going to support you, we're going to uplift you. And that's just the type of community that we have, and it's different from other Discords where it's really just all about money, or it's just all about what they can sell you. You won't see us selling a lot. It's We only sell when y'all need help. Like, if we see y'all need help, like I just dropped in. I'll show you guys. Um, I'll take a look at IWMJ. My daughter's birthday is coming up in 10 days from today, actually. And I do something special for Discord. Now, I may drop it over here too, but I did it for Facebook. I allow my members to buy a gift off of my daughter's Amazon wish list, and that pays for their one-on-one session. So one-on-one sessions are $100, just flat. It's $100. So I had my daughter go add a couple of items to her Amazon wish list, some headphones, some perfume. This child 17 wants some Valentino, man. Y'all pray for me. I have a 17-year-old who wants Valentino. I buy her mama Valentino. Not buying no 17-year-old. Y'all can go buy her some Valentino. I'm not buying no child no Valentino. Y'all know she gonna make me hurt her. Oh my God. But yeah, she wants some Valentino. She needs a speaker. She always taking my speaker. She needs some headphones. She always killing headphones because she plays stuff too loud. She's about to be a senior, so she want all this senior stuff. She want a different desk. So yeah, it's pretty. I try to make the Discord fun. I try to play games in there to give giveaways of free one-on-ones, free mentorships, just different things to give back, and it's a good experience. So I'll briefly show you guys that so y'all can see it, and then we'll hop back in. Where is it at? So, like, right here. Okay, we're 10 days away for Kennedy's 17th birthday. Dropped her Amazon listing here. She got some gift cards and things in there. And again, it's not always about the money. It gives a little discount. We're sitting at resistance at 739.60. 740 is the strong resistance, but it's struggling here. So we'll see what it can do. Let's pop over to IWM. Rejection. I have a previous pre-market high right here. I didn't put the day, but if this breaks 291, we can see a continuation to the downside. You want to see a break because you can see those wicks right there. And again, if the small caps start giving up, is the large caps will as well. We'll see S&P 500 and the Qs kind of go down. So we're seeing a downtrend. And I could do a parallel channel, but we probably really didn't need one. But we can just see this range. You can see that midline if you never use one. I don't really have much. I don't even have much. It's not really my top. I'd rather put it right there because it's a little bit out of the range. And you see it's just coming down on that midline. So I'm a little bit bearish. You guys looking at how and we're gonna hit a double bottom here on IWM. So I am quite bearish. 740 was a put probably on SPY. Good for scalp. Absolutely. We are scalping. So that is the area that you would want to scalp from. If you get a bounce from 740 on down, and then when you hit that support, you can, ride it back up. But again, truly scalping day. Let me just put this up here. And I don't know what is it? Official Yancey back up 321. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but love the Discord. Really got discouraged and fell back for a few months trying to get my mojo back. Now back into trading. I really need this life training skill. I got you. Reach out. I don't know who that is, but DM me any way I can help. Highly recommend the Discord. I really like the Discord. It's a great experience, fun while learning and continuing to trade. Thank you guys. Again, we try to make it fun. Again, if you're not having fun when you trade, then what are you doing? We keep bouncing off that level. So again, 738.50 needs to break, and then we'll see some downside. I'm actually about, I'm like, who they giving shots for? Uh, yeah, the people that are already in Dallas, this is just gonna be a good experience to see some of the people that have helped change people's lives in real time. I've met some of the traders that I trade with outside of Discord. And it's cool. Like if you pull up to Houston and you're here and I'm available, I'm definitely, I'll pull up on you. I met one of the traders that I love and care about so much, Miss Roz. Miss Roz was here in Houston, pulled up on her, got me a hug, and then it wasn't until like this year that I realized Miss Roz and my mom had the same birthday. That's why we have a real cool bond. But again, I got another member, son plays basketball, baseball. So if she's close by, hey, I'm gonna pull up on you guys. If you say, hey, what did this school in Houston look like, or what's this area? I'm gonna tell you what you got. Got what you need. So let me move on. We still watching this fall. It's a slow grind, but we're getting there. Yes, of course, I did a one-on-one with you before and feel like I wasn't prepared. I'm getting myself together to circle back. And just reach out and say, hey, I still need help, and that'll remind me. I love how patient you are and the way you break things down. I need everyone to join the Discord. Such a great team. Hey, we're not gatekeep. Don't gatekeep us. Tell somebody, share this, like this, so people can hop on. It's 27 people on now. Again, if you're new here, I'm Dr. Chaz. I teach people how to trade. I'm a mentor, and when you sign up with me, it's a commitment. I'm committed to your journey as long as you're committed to it. And when you're ready to give up or you want to break, you take a break. I'm not going to press or push you, but I am going to circle back and be like, how's it going? What are we doing? What's the accountability? You know, really ask the true questions, not just if you're making money. It's like, how are you as a person? If you don't feel well, if your life's going on, you're having a divorce, or haven't seen your kids in a minute, you're not going to be the best trader. You're not going to be the best person. And sometimes as a trader, as a mentor, it almost is just about mental health and just somebody just asking you, how are you? And, how can they help? And it may not even be it may be something outside of, trading, like, hey, I need to fix my credit, or I just need a couple of extra dollars right now. And if there's something or anything that I have that I could provide for you, I'm gonna get that resource to you, to make you a better person. Again, you can't be a great trader if you're not in a great mental space as a person. So the person comes first, the trading comes second. And I think we try to put trading first and we forget about the person and the people. And again, we care about people inside of our Discord. And I think that's just really rare. You got 3,000 people in the Discord. I don't know all 3,000 people, but if they all wanted to know me, they could. My channel is open to everybody. My DMs are always open, and my people that are on here are vouching. I tell them, DM me, and I'll tell them, hey, I don't tell it to everybody, but I'm telling it to you. And they still won't DM me every day. They could run a play by me every day. They could send a chart every day. They could do market recap every day. But they respect my time with my family, and they're like, no, I don't want to bother you right now. I don't want to do that. And that's okay. But I have those that do take advantage of that, and they are doing well. The light bulbs are going off. The light at the end of the tunnel is becoming much brighter. They're seeing that exit plan come to fruition. So again, if you need that type of help, you need more one-on-one assistance, or you need somebody that you can ask questions to often, get in the Discord. You're not gonna burn somebody out. We got 9 different analysts in there. You're not gonna talk to all of us every day, but you're gonna get, at least there's always an analyst around. There's always a signal around. Mr. Top has signal all day. Sports plays, crypto, forex, futures, options. That man be on it. I don't even know if he sleep. And I just found him on Instagram. I didn't even know that's where it came from. Man, these people, when you have a passion for what you do, you don't sleep because your dreams are reality. And that's where I had to get to. Court told me that one time, and I said, that's where I want to be in my life, where I dream for recovery now, not to escape the realities of the world, because money is not the thing that I'm chasing. I'm not I got to get enough sleep so I can go work a second job and go do a third job, or go pay these bills, or go get this and that. The markets are providing. So the dreams is for recovery. Night, I go to bed peacefully. I am more of one of those I don't know, it's clairvoyant or whatever, them vision people. So most of my dreams are visions of the future. So they can be a little draining. But outside of that, I wake up the next day and just perform the task, because I get up and have my dreams every day. But I hope you guys get there too. We are breaking below that level. I'm sorry to rant, guys, but again, if I get inspired, I definitely tell y'all that. But y'all see that channel, we're breaking below that. Definitely looking at grabbing puts somewhere in here. I want to clear close on SPY so we don't get whipsawed. And what's a clear close, guys? If you traded with me, what's a clear close? What do I mean by clear close? I want a clear close. What does that mean, guys? Somebody tell them in the group, what does a clear close mean? Each one teach one. Because I know I got some smart people on the live today. So each one teach one. What do I mean when I say I want a clear close? Summer love, we love you. We welcome you in. You're waiting for a candle to close. I'm waiting for the candle to close, but it's something specific. Let me see. Summer should know. Summer, I'm gonna pick on you. I said I want a clear close. The candle close. I'm looking for something a little more. Candle close on the level. Kira's here. So again, me and Kira worked together for a while, and I haven't given up, and she ain't gave up on me. A full 5-minute candle under the marked level. That's what a clear close. Close below support. Close Felicia. Felicia is another one of my stars. Felicia came in December. Felicia has gotten into the Discord, mentorships, blueprint. Felicia is a beast. Oh, and I love it even more because she's from Memphis too. So a clear close. I'm wanting that 5 minute candle to close under where we were having trying to break that support. So that means there's no wick, there's no body, there's nothing touching that line. Once we get that clear close, it gives us more confluence to the downside. So that's what I mean. I'm looking for that clear close below that level. Right now it's wicking. Now we're gonna add some stuff because we're going into 940. You can see I don't have everything on because you don't need it. I have literally two indicators on. All I have are levels. I have my ATR on at the bottom, letting me know how much gas we got. I got gaps on it. I really don't need it because we didn't have a gap. But I don't have anything but levels right now. So I want to show you guys you can trade without indicators. Indicators are a accessory. They help give you an edge. So if nothing on your chart gets you to 50%, you're cooking with grease. And then we cut the indicator on and it gives you another 20 or 30% because all the indicators, they're just building up to get you at 100% play. And we may never really be at 100%. We get 80, we get 90, we get about 82. We just adding on an edge. So let's add some edge to the chart. When I add the edge on my chart, right there, pretty much similar to my support was there's VWAP. And so VWAP is word garbage, volume weighted average price. This is just where everybody wants to buy. So there's my VWAP. If we close a 5 minute candle above it, it gives us bullish sentiment. A 5 minute candle close below give us bearish sentiment. We have the bands. These are the add-ons that will make you buy something more expensive. So let's just say these are the Chris Brown tickets. Chris Brown is going to be Rod Wave. Chris Brown got Usher. Chris Brown got whoever else. That's going to increase the value and make us willing to pay. But as we go down, it's like they're going to change the venue. It's not going to be as exciting. Different things like that. The value is going to start decreasing. And well, that's not great as them. I like my egg analogy better. If I go to the store and the eggs are $2.99, eggs are $3.99, $4.99, $5, $10 maybe. We probably don't want to buy $10 protein, just eggs. We might go ahead and buy steak. But if they say there's a egg farm across, Iowa somewhere burning up and we're going to have a shortage of eggs, you're going to buy the eggs as they get lower or as they go higher because they're going to be more expensive in the future and there's going to be a limited quantity. But if I go to the grocery store and my eggs are $1.99, 99 cents, 50 cents, I'm going to buy more. So when you start to see price drop, it's okay to see it push back up because people are buying it because it's coming to a more affordable cost. They're going to buy it $2.99 anyway because that's what they buy at the store. But if it drops to $1.99, they're definitely going to buy it here unless they say the eggs are contaminated. Now they're like, man, I don't care if the eggs $1.99 and 99 cents, they contaminated. I'm not going to buy it, and price will continue to fall. So once you get an idea of what price is doing in regards to VWAP, not just telling me what it is, you're able to implement it and see improvement in your trades. So there's a little brief class on VWAP. I know I went kind of fast. I hope that makes sense, but drop VWAP in the chat if you use the VWAP. Hi, no problem, Summer. Oh, yep, you put the right answer in there. Perfect, perfect. Mm-mm-mm. VWAP, VWAP. I do have a bundle. If you've never had the VWAP class with me and you don't have my VWAP checklist, you can comment I need the VWAP and I'll put up another QR code for you to grab that. Or you can just shoot me an email. You see my email scrolling across the screen. Say, hey Chad, can I get that VWAP video? It's $25, but I mean, first person that emails me that needs that VWAP video and checklist and say, hey, Chaz, I need it for free. The first email I get, you'll get it for free. I'll send you the checklist and the replay video. You just got to email me, hey, Chaz, I need the VWAP video and checklist. First person that emails me gets it free. Why? Because it's Friday. Let's give some stuff away. Let's give some stuff away. Y'all see that falling? Let's get back over to IWM. I think Jake was looking at IWM. I could be wrong, but let's look. See that? See that? That kind of trend, and we're on that lower band. We might have some buyers here, but we do still have lower lows. I'm gonna cut a couple of order blocks on just so we can see where the buyers and sellers are at. Okay, so there's the level right there. If we sell down, there's a top of a order block right there. So I'm gonna just mark that we're kind of at 290, probably 290 even. As buyers step down, and we can see all the sellers right here getting back up to that midline band. We're still breaking down on SPY. All right, you guys are on it. Rose is on here. Rose didn't even email me. She did see me on the Discord. I got you, Rose. I'm gonna actually tag you in the channel and then I'll send it to you because it's in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, it is free. For the Discord members, it's in our resource channel, and that's the thing. Like every time I make something or create a video or teach a lesson, my Discord members get it free. I'm not, it's not about selling. It's just to the public. But if you come down into the Zoom replay classes. IWM full masterclass on IWM. And when I say this thing was fire, this man, I'm about to say, boy, this man could have been selling this for $300-400, and it was free. But you got to be in Discord to get the replay. Sunday night class, he did a whole candlestick class. Like if you ain't heard the BBL candlestick, you missing out. Whole class on candlestick. Here's my breakdown in real time of the VWAP and the VWAP checklist. So yeah, again, once we come up with things to make life easier for you when you're trading, we just add it to add it to what we're providing inside of Discord. So I got you guys. All right, we're bouncing off. Y'all see that level there? See how we have those levels? That again, you don't always have to have an indicator on because the levels will tell you. And you see, we're bouncing. We're bouncing off that level right there. I got the order blocks on. Let's see if there's a fair value gap. That thing's taking a minute to load. I mean, inside of a large fair value gap. So buyers started to step up right there. So I'll cut those fair value gaps on and just see where my buyers and sellers are sitting at. But looking for another leg down if we break that 734.50. But if we get a bounce here, if we get a 5-minute close up here, we could see we're retraced to VWAP. But it's Friday. Market sold off hard. They may want to recover, but the rest of the market has to recover. Everything's fairly red. I don't think people are in a buying mood just yet. And for recovery. If you're scalping puts, the opportunity to enter, like I said, a close below could you didn't hear on puts and what are viable put contracts. If you were entering at 738, you could take 738 in the money, 737, 736. Oh, let me not negate my people with a little bit more capital. If you got if you're trading the SPX, remember we got those quarter increments. So again, we were pushing up here at that 74.25 and we rolled right down to 7400. So that's going to be a strong psychological support area. But once we break it, it can go down and it can go down. And so that next quarter increment is going to be that 73.75. You see it way down here, but we got multiple support levels in between here before we actually get there. But just look for these to break down. All I'm doing is looking at the left. There's previous day low, head to high. So yeah, watch those areas. If that 7400 break, that's going to be a strong area, and they're probably a battle here for a while. So if we get consolidation, don't get chopped up, don't give back any money. See that? Told you we're in that strong fair value gap. And they're popping back up right there. Doesn't mean I trust it, but I see it. I still got you, Dakota. I just appreciate you reaching out. That the person in the DM, they were gonna get it for free anyway because they are a Discord member, so they kind of didn't count. I didn't scroll up. Wow, all this information in there. Absolutely. Oh, you're in the Discord. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I read everything too fast. Gotcha, Dakota. Yep. Let me just DM me, Dakota, so I can send you the checklist. But I think the checklist is in my channel. If you put it in my channel and search for the checklist, the PDF is in there. But if you don't see it, I'll drop it in there again. What did I say? Right back up to what? VWAP. Bounce right off that support. And it was a scalp. Boom, boom. And now it's back to what? VWAP. Let's head over to IWM. Where's my line? See, got back up to that midline. Now it's has not quite recovered to VWAP, but it's back at that support line, and we have a midline cross there. So, do we get a rejection? Does it hold that band, or does it reverse back down? So again, when you get the strong move right here, again, band for band, band for band, band for band. We're hitting some sellers right there. Look at that, band for band. I got y'all email. I need to make a box so y'all can. I gotta go fix that discovery call. Taylor, I got your discovery call. This is choppy work. If you've gotten chopped up, it's okay. It is quite choppy. Hold on for a second. So a lot of you may be wondering, okay, Chaz, do you go live every day? Are you going to be on YouTube every day? No, I do. I don't go live every day. I don't do live trading in the Discord every day because we have Hannah who does live trading in the morning and in the afternoon. And people go, well, what do we want you? What do we want you to do it too? Well, we'll mix it up. Hannah already does it. Donovan and Sky Zone are doing live trading for the next 2 weeks inside of Discord, and you can register for that. But I'm usually on one-on-ones with one-on-one clients or one or two clients at the same time. And it just reduces anxiety. When we have a large group, it's kind of hard to teach or reach everybody. So I like to keep it small. That way you guys can engage, you can share your screen, and I can break down what I'm seeing on your chart. What's a problem? I had people come in and it's set on the wrong time frame versus regular candlestick. So those are only things that I can see once you're sharing your screen, and everybody's not going to want to see everybody else's screen and go through that. They're like, I just want to make some money. So that's why I do individual morning trading. Obviously, that limits me because I can only do like, two a day because we're doing like morning opens, like 10, and I might take somebody 10 to 12, but there's only 5 days a week, and I'm not going to talk to y'all every day. I just don't want to, and I don't have to. You get the autonomy to, you get that time freedom back. So that's why you don't see me, or I'm quiet usually in the morning. I just give the levels. I'm usually on a one-on-one with a client, and I try to devote my attention to that person, whatever, issues they're having. We can look at the chart and really get a clear understanding. Again, that's where transformation happens and get a lot of clarity, because you're like, I do it. When we're on the call with you, Chaz, I see it, and then when we get off, I miss it. So sometimes we just need a little bit of a recap. You're in IWM what, Summer? It's scalping. What's the stop loss? What's the take profit? Breathe, Summer, and tell me, what are you in? But yes, I will be doing more. If you look, the YouTube hit 1,000 subs. So the next goal is to hit 3,000 subs. So that's the goal. Once we hit 3,000 again, I'll do, one or two. I may do a full week of live trading over Zoom. Once we hit that 3 and that 5K mark. So I just say, if you enjoy this type of content, if this is how you like to trade and retain information, share the channel out, like it, subscribe. That pushes it. Watch the shorts, do whatever you can do to support the channel because it's free. Definitely comment, even if you're watching it later, drop replay. Interact with the post community. If you have questions, drop those over there, because that's what helped grow the channel. And that's the free stuff you can do to get me to do more free stuff for you guys. So this is looking like another V recovery. We had one this morning, boom, and we're getting another. This made double top right about here and get another V recovery. So this is a clear close. We're getting that close above VWAP, but it's going to be kind of a short move to here. This is probably going to be another test to that 740 area. We didn't super double bottom, but it did double bottom at that support. If this rejects lower, that's going to give a downtrend here. This is giving us a just slightly upper trend, but not a whole lot. So we want to see if buyers are going to continue to step up there. Let's look at Apple. What did I say? What did I say on Apple before I even cut this on? I told y'all there was the previous day right there, and then there's that psychological 330. Yeah, we can start seeing Apple come down now. We would want to see some bearish candles break below here. So I'm gonna set an alert real quick and see if we get that to the downside. But Apple might be holding the market right now if it doesn't get a move down here. This looks like it might want to retest that 330 again. But yeah, if I don't get across right there, no puts. This thing is very strong. It is over 100%, so it's running out of steam. It's gone the full range that it normally does. It doesn't mean that it can't continue. It just lets you know buyers are kind of exhausting what they usually do on a regular day, and we don't really have news. So it might want to hang out right here. There you go. Back on SPY. There's the double top. It's pushing up. There it goes. It's going to tag that 740. Let's see if we're going to get over it or another rejection. Yeah, I see it pushing. So let's let that. We got 2 minutes before this candle closes. Let's see if it's going to be a continuation. Again, I got the 714 pre-market level there. Let's see if buyers continue to step up here. Or did they just make that whole move for nothing? IWM 290 puts. Okay, if it hits your stop loss, just close it. I mean, it's okay. Everyone that's be sure to like this video. Thank you so much. Can you explain why it would be a double top? I see the W for double bottom. All of those are visible. There's a large W pattern in there. Let's clear everything so you guys can see the true pattern. If we go here, boom, 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 strong W pattern, and there's a double bottom, which gets us bullish sentiment. There's also double, triple. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 topping. Now we're getting over that 740. So all of those are viable. I'm just pointing out what you're seeing, and that thing's pushing. Might have some resistance. I'm pushing through all those sellers right there. We're getting up to that upper band. We'll see if the VWAP bands expand or do they reject at that pre-market high from 714. That's why leaving levels on your chart are super important, because we usually retrace back to those levels. The candle is stepping up strong. Yep. What is the double top? Double top is when we hit a level, we hit a high twice. That gives you a double top. Summer, go to Investopedia. Summer, okay, I'm gonna show you. Everybody, this is how you learn. Go to Investopedia.com and hit double top, and there's gonna show you that double top pattern. So we got double bottom and double top. Y'all got me teaching around here. Look at that. Where's the rejection, Chaz? Why did it reject? Because it's a pre-market level where they rejected before. It's a freaking pre-market high. Letting us know where buyers will give up at. Let me go in for hit my daily goal with nothing but conservative plays. Monday's expiration, Bank of America calls. The Discord group has made this possible. If you haven't joined, you should. Alan been in there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna close. I mean, I'm getting what I got. I'm about to hit 20% on those Bank of America swings. Well, I still got August, so it's still got hella time. I'm not really mad at it, but I might take my 30 and get up out of there. The next pre-market high, we're about to hit it right now. That's 741. 02. So it just ran up there and hit that pre-market level. Well, I don't have the 741. Let me go back in pre-market. I think I'm missing a level. Or I didn't. Oh, it's right here. I didn't no, it's 741. I can see it on my Weeble chart on my phone. So that's why I'm like, oh, I don't have it right at the week. There it is. I had it a little bit low. I had to go back into pre-market because I usually take the body, but it just went to the wick. Because I'm like, why do I see 741.02? There it is. So now look and see, do we get two red candles coming back to the downside? Do we start to see a continuation? And do we get a red candle closing below a band? And we'll trade band for band. So we're right up on that resistance right there. Summer, breathe. Summer, get us about 30 minutes. If it does not come back down and you're not getting any premium back, close that out. But this should get you less negative in the next, over the next 30 minutes. So breathe through that if it hadn't already hit your stop. Okay. Well, it hit your stop. It's okay. I'm gonna look for we also just we just got over the 400 moving average. If you use the moving average, I might be looking for puts if we start to come back down. We could have got into calls right here and rolled those $2 up. Nope, I'm kind of watching y'all. Like when I'm on here, I'm not always live trading because I forget I'm in a trade and don't close it out. So I'm gonna look for puts if we get some candles back to the downside. You don't have to be early. All right, we got another minute or so in that candle. Let's let that drop. Cause it hit that pre-market level to a T. it might be ready to give up a little bit to the bottom. So if this starts breaking down and we're at 740, what are the viable contracts we could take for puts? What are viable contracts we could take for puts, guys? If we're looking for puts on SPY, what are viable contracts we can get into? Each one teach one. Let's help each other. What are viable contracts we can take if this gets us a close under? $66 on SPY. I don't know what. Boom. You took the call? I know this thing is delayed a little bit. There you go. You can take 740 in the money, 739, 738. Absolutely. There you go. Y'all see it. What I tell y'all, 2 candles. You can definitely get you 20% or so right here. I gave y'all the contracts. We're getting the leg down.
So you hadn't started.
We're gonna get a complete close. So we're gonna see what we get right here, guys. You got the contracts. We're seeing below again 20, 30%. Get up out of here. We may stay on another 30 minutes or so. They got to push through this band. We're sitting on the 400. Buyers may want to step up right here on this band. And they are. The 400 MA is sitting like right here. And buyers step back up a little bit. Want to see that complete close under that 740. And then this thing could sell back down. Let's go take a look back at Apple. Apple pushed higher. Not getting close to my alert, but now it's coming down just slightly. Yeah, I see the buyer sitting there. Let's see if it can come down and test 740 and get a break of 740. Ooh. Ooh. I see money being made. Somebody dropped dirty 30 in the comments. Yeah, so who knows what the dirty 30? So when the market chops, I just tell y'all, hey, when you first start trading with me, I put you on a 20-30. You get 20% stop, 30% take profit, and we call it the dirty 30. So you can easily grab that dirty 30 off moves like that when you stay in those strike prices I gave you. Let's see if we can get a sell back down to VWAP and grab some dirty 30. Dirty 30, there you go. Tell them dirty 30. See how that, woo, crazy work. Right back up to pre-market. Look at all that volume in that candle. What did they just do? They just hit some stop losses. Did we get some news, guys? What's going on? Where did that just come from? That thing is running. What happened? It bounced off that band. Them buyers stepped up hard. I think they're tripping some people's stop losses. Because where did all that volume just come from? What's the news? What's the news? Was there even any news? They're just tripping stop losses. I don't see anything. And they're stop loss hunting. They know people probably got their stop losses set right there at that pre-market, and they just whipsaw through it, hit people stop, and then it may come back down. But that's sitting up high. It's sitting up off that 740. They're keeping the buyers at that 740. Let's cut this off for a second. We're gonna go up higher. Here's the drop from yesterday. They may want to retrace the whole wick today. Oh crap, guys. Sorry. What did I hit? Hit the wrong button. Oh, why is it not? I'm trying to mark my level and keeps closing my screen. Let me come back down. Sheesh. Oh, it's Trump. What did Trump say, y'all? What happened? He tweeted something. Where's the Trump tweet? Them Trump tweets will get you. What is that? Truth Social. Let's see what we got on Truth Social. I don't even know what it said. I don't know. Did he say something? He got strong buyers off that 50. And they're still stepping up in that candle. We're getting back to pre-market low of 717. So we retraced the whole sales from yesterday. Look at that wider screen right there. They're taking that whole candle back to yesterday. Wow. That's a blast off candle right there. Bounce right off their level, and they're still going. Now you'll see that you see that wide double top up there. You got double top from yesterday. Sheesh. Nope, I didn't see that one coming. They still going. They just pushed through it. They weak to it. Are they done? They weak to it and took all the steam back out. I wouldn't chase this, guys. If you weren't in calls in this flip, I would not chase it. Because if it whipsaws down, you're going to get caught in slippage trying to close. Wow, we're pushing over it. They bought up all those lows. The markets can be amazing and treacherous at the same time. But I did not see that volume pushing in here if he tweeted. Let's see if it relaxes. But those are two bullish candles. Again, same thing with Apple where we were seeing if it don't break below. Oh, look, Apple's still running. Pushed over that big. And that's why I said it's not like it can't. It could just be exhausting. Got another level up here. Sheesh. Market was down yesterday and it recovered today. Look at IWM. There's the resistance right there. Double top for IWM. Everything pulled back up. Did Tesla even get a move back? Tesla said we ain't got it. Tesla did not get the move. It is still down. Let those candles retract, guys. Yes, do you get out or wait? If you're in, take the profit while those candles are up. Don't try to keep holding through it. Take the profit once you see it. Again, dirty 30. What's the dirty 30? The dirty 30 is for my beginners who are just starting out trading, and you have a 20% stop and a 30% take profit. So you just automatically take that play. Dirty 30. So once you get your 30%, you get out. You're not holding. Absolutely. Looking forward to trading alongside you and your team starting Monday. Absolutely. Get on in here. Let's get it. See how that whipsaw down? So again, we hit a double top. What did I just show you guys? What was double top, guys? Tell me, what does double top? Double top is an extremely bearish technical reversal pattern. We were coming up on a double top once it hit there. So naturally get some pullback. So that's why I said don't chase it. Don't chase that. You don't want to get caught in slippage and like, oh, I'm trying to get in, and then you don't get out up here, and now you're back at break even or something crazy. We got about 10 more minutes. If you got questions, guys, drop them in the chat. If you want to talk to me, feel free to book a discovery call. I'll probably be able to take like 2 or 3 calls today, maybe 4. I'll be packing and getting stuff ready for the road, but I will be able to hop on the line. So just shoot me an email if you want to talk today. Shoot me an email, say, hey, can we hop on a discovery call? But we'll get out of here in about 10 minutes. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. If you've enjoyed it, learn something. If you just learned one thing, just drop some sevens. Let me know you're enjoying this again. The more y'all let me know y'all enjoy it, I'll continue to come back. I don't intentionally neglect YouTube. Just get so busy being in front of the mic and stuff. And I was gonna come on last night, and yeah, I just got busy. It got too late. I was like, yep, nope, I'm not feeling it. So hope y'all are enjoying this. Again, we got pullback. Let's see, we're right on another support line. You bet not jump into no calls or no puts because y'all see the line. It needs to close above or below 742. Don't just be out here running and gunning different things unless you're scalping. And if you're not great at scalping, do not get into these plays. Thank you guys for showing up. Clap on the back for yourselves. It's pushing back up. It's going to retrace that wick. People who were in SPX, look where the SPX plays were going. You had 725 range. There's a 74.25, 74.50 week. Back up, like I said, those quarter increments, like level for level, quarter increments. Crazy how this market works and the math behind it. Look like it may want to retrace that wick. But get you a 5-minute close. No just jumping in plays. You need a confluence. See if it's going to retrace. It's still pushing. They still have momentum, so be careful. Take those profits. Summer, who told you to get in puts? Tell me, Summer, we gonna fight. Ain't nobody told you to take no put. Close that minute. You need to wait for a candle to close and see if it retraces back. But nobody told you to take no put. I told you retracement, wait for confirmation. Nobody said take a put something. Summer, we gonna fight. Summer's one of my mentees, and she in trouble now. Cause nothing about this is telling you to take no put. Ain't nobody told you that. Is Donovan still doing his live trade? He is, but we're traveling today. I don't know if he's on today. I didn't get on, but I know a lot of the analysts are traveling today to get to Dallas. But yes, it goes for another week. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't think he's on today. Yeah, I didn't think they were doing today. All Trump said is the Russia and China are not selling weapons to Iran. I don't know if that had any effect on the market. It could not. But they could again. They could have just buyers just stepped up to retrace the sale from. The market wants to be happy because they sold off so much yesterday. It's about to retrace that week. It's still pushing up. SPY could actually go another. I took off my VWAP. SPY could actually go another $3 and still not be at full. ATR has just moved up about 5, so it could have another move. Psychological at 743, but we're hitting that resistance and top of the band here, so just be careful. Oh, and I missed the 10 a.m. reversal, and that's what that was one of the moves. So 10 a.m. we usually get a reversal. So 10 and 11 we get that little reversal there. So market sold down, got the reversal. Where's the 10? So there's 9:55, 10 a.m. pullback reversal, and then that thing took off. Yeah, buddy. I mean, if you get calls, you need to be taking your 20 and 30%. Don't get wrapped up in those moves. Take what you see and look for that continuation outside of that. If it does not, look for 2 red candles. One red candle doesn't just tell you, hey, it's time to take puts. You need to close below a support. Like, where was the support? Where are we getting? Like, we need to see a valid reason to come back to the downside. Like, are we seeing buyers giving up? Because we're sitting now at that 74.50 right there on resistance. You need some red candles to come back down, not just one wick down. All right. Any final questions? We got about 3 more minutes. I know the chat's gonna be delayed, so I'm gonna try to get y'all in. Okay. Breaking news: Pakistan and Iran explore a path toward new talks with the U.S. with China pushes toward. Okay. So the breaking news popped it up. So again, if we really didn't need the news catalyst, the market wanted to recover that gap down from the sell-off yesterday. To me, it's all fluff. Until they reach an agreement, it's fluff. So this might be a buy the news, sell the hype. This could retrace back down later, but it may take to power hour to get some pullback. So be careful. 20 to 30% on calls. You can always get back in, take another position, go from there. Don't hold those plays too terribly long. You can always get back in. Because you can see it's still pushing up. We just hit another high. So now we're going back to another pre-market level. I don't even have a date on this one. So this one probably somewhere between the 16th and the 7th, because there's my pre-market low on 717. There's my pre-market high on 717. There's a previous pre-market level there. So just be careful with this range. And you need pull. Well, got a lot of pullback in that candle. Be careful here. And if you're on Webull and you got your level 2, you can definitely start looking at your level 2, seeing where those, if sellers are stepping, pushing back down, where those order blocks are. I might have to sign in so I can see it. But yeah, those order blocks might start stepping up. Let's go back to it. They're the level 2. Where are those lower order blocks? 742.50. Are those lower random lower order? Okay, there was a 742.50. Where's the wild order blocks? Not a whole lot of wild order blocks to the low side. There's just slight pullback. So they're not really trying to bring it down too hard. They're y'all see those 1200s again. Ticker type, I don't have time to go over ticker type in 2 minutes, but this is where we're looking at seeing it came back down to the 742.50. Let's see if they want to continue to bring it down. They're not doing it hard because you can see there's just $100 orders. There's not those big $1,200, $1,300 orders lower. Yeah, this is just a little bit of pullback right here because they don't have any strong orders. Got some people FOMOing again. They're going to trap some people up there. They get in up here and then they just sell it back down. They're going to grab all their liquidity to the upside. There, where was the order? I saw 140. Still holding that 742.50. That's all 1200. They're lightly moving it up and down. So be careful. Hope y'all guys enjoy it. Have a safe weekend. If you have any questions, post them in the chat. I'll get back to them. I'll post it on the community wall or use that QR code. Get your free 7 days and meet us in the Discord. Y'all have a meetup in Dallas. That's so cool. I hope I can join y'all one day. Absolutely. We are again, the group chat actually meets up. So we're doing an in-person trading session on Monday with our community, live and in effect with the analysts in real time. So we're gonna have brunch. I think we got Top Golf. We're doing something, hanging out, just to get out. 743 strong level 2, right? 743 isn't strong, but it is the next resistance. I had to step away for a second. Are you in anything I can get into? Not right now. Look for pullback. Getting in on the highs, you need to scalp because we got about $3. We could still go to the upside, but our buyer's going to still be strong there. Those two top candles were very telling. So we got to see if buyers are going to continue to step up or are they going to linger and sit here and let the market kind of, consolidate. So just be careful. So if it breaks and holds more upside, absolutely. You see it sitting on that support line. So just be careful. It can get momentum, but once you see your profit, absolutely take it. I have 743 marked as a strong level. Again, it's not strong, but it's just the next level of resistance. So again, be careful here, guys. That upside had a very strong move. Buyers stepped up. Can they hold from here? We can see those fair value gaps and order blocks, but are they still strong? Can they continue to get people to buy up there? So you need to really understand what we're seeing on the chart. Once we push price action up in those levels, well, can we continue to get people to buy there? If I sell and push my egg price up to $10.99, can I continue to get people to buy eggs at $10.99 week over week? Every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, can I get people to buy eggs at $10.99? And if they're not, in 30 minutes, I need to bring my egg down to $10.50, $10. I got to see where my buyers are going to step back up at. So that's what you're looking for. If they're not, what are they going to do? I got to bring my egg price down to bring more buyers in. So that's what you're looking for on the chart. But if you need to reach me, shoot me an email. I got to get relaxed, probably take a nap, give my wife some lunch so we can prepare to get to Dallas. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Reach out if you need me, and y'all have a good weekend.